Hi there and welcome to exercise 5. So this is our PHP exercise where we're just going to introduce some basic control structures using an if statement to determine whether a piece of PHP is or isn't executed. So what we're going to do to show this is we're going to just modify the shop that we were developing in exercise 4, and you can see here that still we've got all the gifts of £10, the postage and package is £5, or it's free for orders over £25. So we're going to be in a situation where, if I just quickly illustrate this, then if I buy £20 worth of stuff, so 2 items for £10, and buy now, I have my £5 P&P added on. If I buy something more expensive, so it's over £25, then we can see that there's no postage and package added on to the total cost. So this is a relatively straightforward thing to do. So again, go into my WebTech demo EX05, and what I'm actually going to do, because it's such a such a straightforward step from exercise 4, I'm actually going to copy all of my files from exercise 4 into exercise 5. I'm going to open up my exercise with Notepad, just quickly change the title to exercise 5. Postage and package is £5, or free if you spend more than using the entity value and pound semicolon 25. Okay, and that is the only change that I need to make to exercise 5 index. And if I open up the process page, so here's my exercise 5 order confirmation, and here's my PHP. So what I'm going to do first of all is just check that what I've copied across actually works. Again, you will need to upload this to the university server using FileZilla, or use XAMPP with localhost as I'm using here. So if I just change my location to exercise 5, okay, so we can see that my pound hasn't, I've not typed that in correctly, so we'll go back to Notepad++ and look and see. Okay, so I've typed a pound sign instead of an ampersand there. So if I save that, just to make sure that this is working properly, feel free if you spend more than £25. So here we go, put some values in here and buy now, and yes, we do get through to my exercise 5 processing page. So what I need to do now is I need to go to my processing page, and I just need to adjust this postage and package. So what we can see here is that postage and package is added all the time. So what I need is I need to introduce my if statement, so that if the cost of the gifts is less than £25, then I am going to add postage and package, otherwise I'm not going to. So I can type my if statement. So if the dollar cost is less than 25, then I am going to here add postage and package. So I've actually put, so this is the if statement, so it starts with the word if, the condition or the test is inside these brackets here. So round brackets for the conditional test, if this is evaluated to true, so in other words, if that is correct, if the cost that we've ordered or we've calculated up here is less than 25, then I execute the next statement. So I've actually put the next statement in curly brackets here, and that's kind of a useful thing to do. I don't actually need to do that because the next statement is just one line. So the if statement is looking to execute the next line if this is true. But I think that as a way forward, particularly for people new to PHP, it's a good idea to always put curly brackets. The advantage of putting curly brackets is it makes this into a compound statement, and I can type as many lines as I want in here that will be executed only if this condition is true. So although you don't necessarily need the curly brackets for this particular example, I think it's a good idea to put them in all the time. So this is saying that we are going to add postage and package if the total cost is less than £25. If the total cost is more than £25, we don't actually need to do anything at all. So save that, and then let us go to my example here, go back to my order. Instead of being £65, when I click on buy now, we can see that the total cost of my order is £60. So that is us done for that. Let us just do a final sanity check on this, just to make sure that we do actually have postage and package added when our total cost is less than 25. So this should add up to 20. So here we go. The cost of the goods is 20 and the postage and package is 25. So I hope you can see that we can start to develop an increasingly complex situation in PHP now that we can do some calculations, and we can also control when PHP is executed and when it isn't, using things like the if statement.